Resident Evil 4 gave us something that changed the franchise forever. Yes, of course, we were familiar with the T virus, the progenitor virus, the T Veronica virus, the G virus, and maybe a couple more viruses, I'm not 100% sure. But in Resident Evil 4, we received the Plaga, a parasitic organism that can alter the minds and behavior of its hosts. But what is the Plaga? Let's dive in and find out. Let's take a step back and recap here. We are Leon S. Kennedy, and we are at the start of Resident Evil 4. We traveled to a remote area in Spain to rescue the president's daughter, Ashley. Upon arrival, we very quickly realized that the villagers in the surrounding area are off. So off, they instantly start to try to kill you. But why? The Plaga is much different than the viruses and everything we've seen in the past. For one, it's not a virus. It's a parasitic arthropod that is found in the mountainous region of Spain. The term Las Plagas is Spanish for the plagues. A plaga attaches itself to the host's central nervous system between the lungs and heart. The infection can be excruciatingly painful and can cause internal hemorrhages. The host will cough up blood, have swelled blood vessels around the eyes, convulsions, and have hallucinations. A clear indication that the plaga is inside a host will be the changing of the eyes, which will be the color red. The Plagas is assumed to asexually reproduce with their eggs being expelled from the host and consumed by other animals as part of their life cycle. The Plagas can reach maturity within days of hatching and follow 3 larval stages classified as A, B, and C. Plaga A are identified by pulsating masses of flesh with waving tentacles. The longest tentacle has a scythe-like blade that can easily harm surrounding enemies if threatened. They can form not only on humans, but animals too. Dogs in particular have proven to carry the Plaga inside of them. Plaga B is quickly evolved and gained strength. Instead of tentacles, they have a hand-like appearance that can grab hold of enemies. Midway down the body is a mouth that can bite into prey up to the size of a human head. And Plaga C has grown into a spider-like appearance. The arms have thinned out and grown into long legs. C Plaga can in fact rip themselves out of the host body to escape danger. And I'm telling you, when you see them in the game, you're going to be squealing like a little baby trying to get the fuck away from those things because they are terrifying. Where did the Plaga come from, though? The parasite is often connected to Spain, but it may have first began in West Africa with the presence of desiccated remains in the Indapaya kingdom. I hope I said that correctly. I believe I did. The ruins are very ancient and dates back to the Neolithic ages. The Plaga in Spain could in fact be as old as the Bronze Age, as the villagers, better known as ganados, performed sacrificial rituals with the Plaga. A man named Osmond Sadler, a man known but has unspecific links to bioweapons research, found out about the organism and wanted to use the Plagas to gain money and influence. He took on the role of prophet and established a large research complex around ancient ruins on a remote island and began studying the Plaga, which led to the discovery of the Queen Plaga underneath a castle. Human testing began and was able to achieve monstrous results with the human-animal hybrids such as the Novistador and the Verdugo and the U3 BOWs. With the information given here, I'm assuming the first thought you have are, how do we kill these parasites? There are a few weaknesses and countermeasures that the Los Illuminados recorded to kill the Plaga without killing the hosts. Plagas are extremely sensitive to ultraviolet radiation and thus avoid the daylight. A radiation therapy was created to kill the Plaga from within without having to have major surgery. Positive results are with killing the hatchlings of Plaga, but the more it grows and evolves can be fatal to the hosts, especially in children, and that's why in Resident Evil 4 you don't see any children whatsoever. Certain medications have proven helpful to get rid of the Plaga hatchlings as well, but if you are without those countermeasures, the Plagas can be killed through the destruction of the host's nervous system. The host can survive this, but will be left in a paraplegic state. Thank you so much for watching this video on the Plagas. I had a lot of fun researching this topic. Now, I am not 100% sure that they're going to stay within these details with the remake. I'm just basing it off the original Resident Evil 4, which is totally okay because I'm almost positive they're going to stay within those lines. I didn't want to go too much on the history of the parasite. I mainly wanted to focus on the biology on the organism and explain what the parasite can do to its host. If you'd like more lore videos like this, let me know in the comments down below on what you'd like me to discuss later on. Leaving a like and subscribing to the channel helps out so much, and if you want to be even cooler than that, ringing the bell so you're notified of my future videos is how to do so. But until next time, take it easy, bubs.